So here we are out in the middle of nowhere. Well, we know exactly where we are, but Charlene has convinced me. She wanted to go check out this little back river area between Jessica Lake Dam and Rainbow Falls. It's a big kind of marshy part of the river that goes just between the falls and the dam. So right now, just on our way in, we're about to hit bush. I've got my trusty paddle right here. And as you can see, the arm of my trusty mate in both ways, the marine way and the life way. Say hi, Char.
Hello.
Yeah. So anyway, we just drifted into the bush because you know what? It's such a beautiful day. Hey, to heck with it. We're just gonna rest. We're just gonna R&R. You know, Ryan and Ryan. Yeah, it's good. Life is good. Lots going on in life. Lots of people we spend a lot of bit of time with, and any of you who know us know that that is our life. And we've got some distress going on with some friends, and when that happens, especially when they're close friends, then it takes a wee bit more out of you. You know, one of the great lessons of codependency and Al-Anon and AA and a number of these programs, which are brilliant in terms of family dysfunction. They've had almost 100 years to perfect it, so it is really good free therapy, if you want to call it that, group therapy. And the more honest you are with yourself, then the faster your recovery, right? So anyway, the bottom line is that it's a good day for us. It's supposed to be 30 degrees today. It's probably about 28, but it's cloudy, and so it takes away a lot of the heat. And there's, as you can see a little bit, there's a breeze because you can see my hair flowing in the wind, I'm sure. So anyway, but yeah, we're just we're having a good time. People are asking how's it going. It's been 2 years since we pulled the pin, and we've been living here, there, and everywhere. We find that it's been an absolute joy, eh? Are you happy, Char?
Oh, I'm so happy. I
She's
really
so happy.
enjoy the times at the lake, at White Lake. It really does feel like home.
Yeah, and there's something about this place because we grew up out here too. This is a great summer place for us, summer home. We wanted that to be the case, and since we're not rich people, we'll never afford like a lakefront cabin or anything like that. But instead, we get a seasonal spot just off the water, and in the winter, we get a cabin just off the water, and we get to see it all and experience it all for less than $7,000 a year.
And
Is what it costs us.
It's actually better than owning, because when you own, you have to take care of it and maintain it.
I don't know if
Not there.
you can hear all that. Char's saying when you're an owner, you have to maintain and all that kind of stuff. And there's so much other pieces. Not that we're trying to talk anybody out of ownership. It's just from our perspective, for us, it was a better choice to do it like this. And I think we're living on around 35 to 40,000 a year. That's what we're living on comfortably, and that's including travel. Out of the last 2 years, we've spent a little over 5 months in Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. We did 3 months last year and 2 months this year with Miles and Patty at PV Cool Rentals down there. They're amazing people, but love them dearly. And then past that, things have been going really good. We did a big coast to coast last year. Went all the way out to the west coast, and I met some family out there, a brother and a sister I'd never actually met, and then went out east to meet the last brothers. So I have 3 older siblings, Donna, Joey, and what's the other one's name? Billy Bob. He's Billy, and I met a lot of my nephews out there, and Maddie and Chris and the boys. Donnie, yeah, it's just really good to spend the time and get to know them. And
Donnie, who's the dad now?
Donnie the dad, Daddy Donnie, and Yeah, and so we're really thankful. It's been a good time for us. We've definitely been doing bucket list stuff. We're thinking we're going to stick around this year and do a whole winter here again, and do a lot more sledding. The sleds have been running brilliantly. I have a friend he's more like a brother than a friend, but he looks after all of our motors, Glenn, and wow, him and his family, Marlene, and you know what, we just love them all. Like if there's one big blessing that we're getting out of this whole process, it's the friendships that we can recognize now and appreciate more, and then try and foster them as much as we can. And yeah, and then past that, there's always the typical stuff. Just trying to show the love of God through deeds of love, and yeah, answer questions when we have the chance, and ask questions when we have the chance. So it's all good. Life is good. We're finding it a bit of a challenge to balance. We've got a big contract coming up with work, so our work we can do remotely, so we're not completely kind of off the system or anything. We still have our business and we still have to work. So we've got that. We're actually looking forward to that. We get to go all up to the Northern Reserves again in Manitoba, and we were there 5-6 years ago, and we had predicted some of the situations they're in now, and but they're calling us back up to help, and that's awesome. We just love them. They're amazing people out there, and they love to laugh, and just an absolute joy to train, and so we're looking forward to that. But past all that, I think we're doing good. The kids are doing great. Aaron and Josh are absolutely doing amazing, and they got incredible girls in their lives, and um, we're just so thankful. We really are. We're just so thankful, and we have a granddaughter in Serenity, and so we've been really enjoying that. She's 10 years old, so we've been really enjoying a lot of that. So anyway, um, just a quick update. I gotta go back to laying down.